following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 10 in season number 4 of the NRLOA Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Monster Mile, the Dover International Speedway for the Wawa 240 laps of action around this mile-long racetrack in Dover, Delaware. And it's going to be a fun one here for the 10th race of the season alongside Nathan Orman here at the Monster Mile. Passing isn't too frequent, but it's still very possible, so do you think one of the guys starting up front in this race is going to get the win, or will we see somebody move their way through the field to steal the victory here today?
Yeah, like, passing is not a good place to be, but I think we can see many cars go to the back to the front. One of the early front runners will dominate and win, but it's a Monster Mile. And there's no survivors here at Dover.
Especially if they crash, and we don't see too many crashes here at Dover, but this is the first time the Turkey Hill Series has come here, I believe since season number 2, so it's been a while for these guys here at the Monster Mile, and a lot of unknowns coming into this race. There will be pit stops, most likely. It is one of the shorter races of the season, so that changes things up, but I do believe we will have at least one set of pit stops in this race. We could possibly avoid them here today. Not entirely sure about that, but we'll just have to see how it goes down the road here today. This is how they line up in the point standings. Jamie Lee, top of the point standings, 240 points for him. Sebastian Cucalon only 9 points behind. Ryan Madden moved up, I believe, 7 positions after Talladega, 19 points behind Jamie Lee. Eli Bright is 20 points behind, and Alex Bonsignor is 21 points behind coming into today's event. Let's go ahead and get these guys started here for the Wawa 200. And it's going to be a fun one here at the Monster Mile, my home racetrack. Well, about a 75% chance to be going to the One Main Financial 200 tomorrow. I'm hoping that's the case. Not entirely sure quite yet, but either way, we got a good one here today for the Turkey Hill Series with Dale Salzman and Cameron Gaju, a couple of veterans starting on the front row. And like Nathan referred to, starting up front here at Dover is very good if you want to get the win here at this racetrack. Fisher G alongside the 23 of Christian Master, another veteran there, driving the 23 of this season. Ryan Madden, another veteran who moved his way up in the points quite a bit after Talladega. He starts 5th alongside Sebastian Cucalon. We got ourselves Colton Yo and Eli Bright in row 4. Then it's Trey Wright and the 99 of Mark Davidson in row number 5. That's the top 10 starting positions here for the Wawa 200 at Dover. And it is going to be fun here at the Monster Mile. 40 laps of action here, and it is going to be a fast one. The shortest race of the season. Actually, no. South Boston and Richmond, I believe, are shorter than this one. But still, one of the shortest races of the season. It will go by very, very fast. So here we go. Dale Salzman and Cameron Gaju coming to the green flag. We're racing at the Monster Mile in the Turkey Hill Series. Lap 1 will be led by Fisher G. He got to the inside of Dale Solzman, and now he's pulling away from the rest of the field in the number 40. Ryan Madden for second on the 18. Colton Yo taking third, and Cameron Gaju found his way back to the inside. He's now in the 5th position in the number 7. But it's Fisher G off at turn number 4. He will lead lap 2 here at Dover.
And he is being challenged by 24 Ryan Madden, who had a great race last week at Talladega that moved him up a lot in point standings. But he's being battled by the 98 of Colton Yo and the 18 car of Dale Salzman for second, but still, the leader is still Fisher G in the 40.
Yes, and he's holding on to this lead very well, and kind of hard to move your way up to a guy here at Dover. We saw it yesterday with the Hers Dash Series race when our pole sitter, I believe it was Travis Crampton, led about the first half of the race, but Isaac Nichols slowly moved his way up on him and passed him for the lead. We only saw one lead change in yesterday's race, and it's very possible we could see a very similar situation here today at Dover, with Ryan Madden running second right now, trying to claw his way closer to the number 40 of Fisher G. And it would be a great statement for this number 24 team if they can, in fact, get a win here today at Dover after their great run at Talladega. I mean, they are only 19 points behind Jamie Lee, and right now Jamie Lee is 15th, so they wouldn't take the points lead completely, but they would be pretty close. And you see Jamie Lee back in here. Pretty decent run trying to hold on to the points lead. He has a 9-point lead over the 42 car of Sebastian Cucalon, who is lower than him in the field right now at 22nd. After Cucalon started, I believe, 6th for this race. So that outside lane is a tough place to be, and if anybody gets stuck up there, they're going to fall back. And we're going to see that with Alex Mann right here in the 89, as Adam Lewis gets to the inside of him. Adam Lewis had a great run at Talladega, and I believe Adam Lewis is going to be racing in tomorrow's Mr. Goodbar 400 as well, so he's got a couple of races going on here at Dover, and he'll be making another Chick-fil-A Cup Series start tomorrow. But here we go. You see Alex Mann now being passed by Trey Wright. Cameron Gaju also fell back, and these guys stuck on the outside. It's not the place to be here at Dover.
Yeah, being out on the outside means you're going to be dropping like a rock really quick. But the preferred lane is the inside lane. That's where all the passing happens.
It definitely does, and we saw a lot of that at Talladega. Inside lanes preferred at Talladega, inside lanes preferred here. Only it's not as easy to get to the inside lane here at Dover as it is at Talladega. And you see Ryan Madden right behind the number 40 of Fisher G. Not even a quarter of the way through this race yet, and Madden's right up on the 40 looking to take the lead. The big question in this race is, will these guys have to come down and pit? So it's only a 200-mile race, shortened, of course, 20%, making it only 40 miles here today at Dover. And if I'm not mistaken, the average fuel run at a 1.5-mile racetrack for these guys is about lap 20. Yeah, about lap 20 on a 1.5-mile racetrack. So that'd be 30 miles. So it's very possible these guys will probably come down the pit, I say about 3/4 of the way through this race. So how do you think that's going to shake things up into who gets this win?
We'll see. It will take up a lot to see who will win. Maybe we're going to see drivers go pit for just fuel. Maybe see some of them take 2 tires and fuel. Or they will see we can take them for 4 tires and fuel. Or they would stop and go for no fuel at all. But
yeah, we're just going to have to see. It might come down to the tires, and if we see somebody short pit, as you see, Fisher G gets shuffled out of line as Ryan Madden passed him for the lead there, but if we see somebody short pit, and I believe we saw that, especially in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and the IndyCar Series at Richmond a couple of weeks ago, where they would short pit and get an advantage, or at least attempt to. If they can short pit here, get some fresh tires, you might be able to close your way in on the lead. And we're just going to have to see if any of these guys do so in this race. Of course, the big question is, what if a caution comes out right during those green flag pit stops? We saw that happen at Richmond in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and it just messes up everybody's strategy. And that's the risk you take about shortcutting in any of these races. If a caution comes out, you're going to be put on the tail end of the lead lap with no chance of getting the win. How about Nick Smith here in the number 8? He's up to 3rd right now. And Dale Salzman has found his way back to 4th with Josh Crash rounding out the top 5. Fisher G continues to fall back, and he gets stuck in that outside, and he got past 3 wide on the outside as well, so it did not work for him at all. But you see Fisher G, he's now on the verge of falling outside the top 10 after leading just a few laps ago. Oh, and he tapped the outside wall right there. That is definitely not what the number 40 wants to see here at Dover.
It's disappointing for the 40 of Fisher G. He had the pole, but then suffered out to the outside and dropped, but all the way out of the top, possibly out of the top 10
yeah,
right
he's
now.
Behind Cameron Gaju and Alex Bonsignor, I believe, now down to the 13th position. Now 12th position for Fisher G, but not at all what he wanted here in this one. But how about Colton Yo? He's right behind the 24 of Ryan Madden for the lead. And Ryan Madden was able to run just a little bit of a lower line on Fisher G and get a run to the inside. And Colton Yo's trying to do that on the 24, but Ryan Madden's an experienced driver. He's won in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series before, and he's holding on to the lead pretty well right now in the number 24 here in the Wawa 200. And it's pretty well figured out in the top 5 right now. No change. It's the last time we checked. Jake West trying to close in on Josh Crash. Jake West got a great run at Talladega as well. He's looking to back that up here with a 6th place run. You got Ryan Kendall in the top 10 in the 97. Great run for Kendall. Adam Lewis, Trey Wright, and Cameron Gaju round out the top 10 here at Dover. Gaju looking to close in on Trey Wright. That is for the 9th position.
Yeah, and we got a great battle for, I believe, 7th spot between these 4 cars. The 20s flying pole.
And you see Adam Lewis hanging on to the 8th position right now. Trey Wright under fire from Cameron Gaju and Alex Bonsignor, a couple of veterans. And Gaju looking to get a run to the inside here. He might get it here. Ryan Kendall. He's going to pass the 6 of Josh Crash as Jake West also got around the 6. So Jake West moved up a position to the 5th position. Josh Crash on Ryan Kendall. Oh, boy. And he will get into Adam Lewis. No, how about that? Save by Josh Crash. He got in the Ryan Kendall off the corner and are now 3 wide, trying to get around him. That's Trey Wright taking a position away from Adam Lewis. He's got Alex Bonsignor right behind him. It's a log jam behind the 6 of Josh Crash. And the number 6, how about that save off of turn number 4? He almost spun the number 97 around, but they saved it. And I believe we are still green here at Dover. How about that?
Amazing save. I cannot believe he almost hit the wall.
And now he's back on the inside lane, moving his way back up. More 3 wide, Adam Lewis. Jamie Lee, our points leader. How about him moving up into the top 10, trying to hang on to this points lead? He knows Ryan Madden is leading this thing. And Trey Wright's getting shuffled out of line like crazy now. He's 3 wide on the outside in the 39. It's just a mess back in here as these guys are now swarming the 39 of Trey Wright. But Jamie Lee looking to take the points lead, or keep the points lead, I should say, and keep it away from Ryan Madden as Madden continues to lead here at Dover. And these guys are closing in on the end of the field, or is that just an illusion? It is just an illusion. They're on opposite ends of the racetrack, but it seemed like they were about to close right in. But speaking of closing in, I believe we're going to close in on pit stops right now. So the only green flag set of pit stops in this race will occur right here and now. Ryan Madden, Nick Smith, Dale Salzman, Ryan Kendall all down the pit lane. And they might be at the advantage because they're going to have fresher tires for a couple laps more than the guys who stayed out here. So we'll have to see how that all shakes things out. Look at all these guys, and the pit row's a little bit crammed here at Dover. It only holds 39 guys, and we're trying to fit 40 pit stalls here. It's going to be even crazier for tomorrow's race while we try to fit 42 guys here, but they're going to figure it out, and we're going to get a good race off the pit lane here. Focus with Ryan Madden in the number 24, and the rest of the field is down the pit lane. So everybody coming down here for service. Lap 26 of 40, and Ryan Madden will get off here. Nick Smith's not going to be too far behind. Dale Salzman getting in his way a little bit, but Nick Smith will take second away from the 18. Ryan Kendall and Alex Bonsignor, top 5 of the guys who came in during that first lap. You see Griffin Lynn coming off, and the rest of these guys coming off the pit lane. It looks like Jake West, no, he does not have damage. Thought he had damage, he does not. And see these guys coming off the pit lane now. And we'll see where they come out in relation to everybody else. It's a bit confusing here where these guys are going to fall. And there is Colton Yo in the 98. He's not going to be the leader after this one. And Ryan Madden played a very good strategy by coming in before anybody else. And those fresh tires are going to give him an advantage here. As you see him close in on the end of the field with Jordan Lopez and Eli Bright. Both of those guys almost a lap down. And the 28 of Matt Tuck is a lap down. So Ryan Madden, a huge lead for the 24. Ahead of Ryan Kendall, who is now in the second position in the number 97.
Oh, and looks like he's passing another lap car. And that's the 88 of Carter Friesen. But Friesen wants to keep his lap back. But there's some room to the... another sec. And
Matt Tuck here in the 28's closing in on Ryan Madden here. So Madden was not able to get around the 88. And look at Ryan Kendall. He's closing in here on the 24. He cut 0.4 of a second that last lap. Kendall is fast in the 97. Battle for third. Nick Smith, Dale Salzman.
Great battle for third between Salzman and Smith.
Yeah, Nick Smith there in the number 8. Alex Bongsignor just got around Colton Yo. Bongsignor moves up to the 5th position. And that did not work out too well for Colton Yo as Colton Yo got shuffled back to 6th as he was 2nd when the cycle of pit stops began. And here we go. Matt Tuck to the inside of Ryan Madden trying to unlap himself. That puts Ryan Madden on the outside lane. Ryan Kendall to the inside trying to take the lead. Remember, just a few laps ago, Ryan Kendall almost got spun into the wall by Josh Crash. Now he's taking the lead here at Dover around Ryan Madden with 10 laps to go in the Wawa 200.
I think he had a great pit stop with the 97 car of...
Ryan Kendall had a fantastic pit stop, no question. And those guys serviced his race car flawlessly, but Ryan Madden is not out of this one yet, and neither is Dale Salzman. They're all on each other here for the lead here at Dover.
He's going to come up with 8 laps to go, and they still battle for third. And this is going to be great as the 01 is now in 4th.
Nick
and
Smith
the 8
in
Smith.
5th. And Ryan Madden trying to get back to the inside of Ryan Kendall. Kendall shooting it up the racetrack. That opens a door for Madden, but he's not able to get to the inside. It's going to be a great finish here at Dover. Ryan Madden does not want to lose this race. After the finish he had at Talladega, he knows he's close to the points lead here in the Turkey Hill Series, and a win would give him 44 points towards the championship. It's going to be 6 laps to go next time by here in the Wawa 200 at Dover. And Ryan Madden is all over the back bumper of Ryan Kendall, but Dale Salzman is all over the back bumper of Ryan Madden. And Madden needs to be careful to not let that 18 get to the inside of him, or otherwise Madden will not win this race. And that might be the battle right now. Salzman trying to close in on Madden, not able to do so. Kendall a little high. Off of turn number 4. Ryan Madden trying to close in. Look at how close these guys are for the top position.
I cannot see, but your screen's going messed up.
Oh boy. Well, I'll try to tell you what's going on here. Salzman to the inside of Ryan Madden for 2nd. And that might seal the deal for the 24 Ryan Madden. The 97 will stay out front, and he'll pull away just a little bit with 4 laps to go. As Dale Salzman is now in 2nd place, looking to close in on our leader Ryan Kendall. But this might be Kendall's race to lose at this point. These guys, they seem to be battling for 2nd quite a bit right now, and we'll have to see if they can close back in. Ryan Madden back to the inside of Dale Salzman. That's exactly what Ryan Kendall wants to see. That side-by-side battling slows those guys down. And now with 3 laps to go, the 97 takes it. And we'll see if he can hold these guys off. A half a second lead for the 97. And he's closing in on Eli Bright and Matt Tuck going side-by-side for, I believe, the 39th position. No, that is for the 38th position. as Fisher G's a lap down in the number 40 after he led the first lap of this race. A tough break for Fisher G here in this one, but it's 2 laps to go for Ryan Kendall, and now a 7/10 of a second lead. It looks like this one's going to go to the 97 here at Dover.
Ah, great job for the 97 crew.
He's going to come around, take the white flag here at Dover. 1 lap to go in the Wawa 200 in the Turkey Hill Series. And Ryan Kendall looking to win his first career Napa fan race. Dale Salzman closed in by a 10th, but it's not going to be enough for the veteran. And how about this for the 97 team? Really didn't expect this one here today, but it's going to be Ryan Kendall. Coming off at turn number 4, the 97 of Ryan Kendall wins here at Dover. Race 10 in the Turkey Hill Series goes to the rookie driver. And Ryan Kendall, his first career Napa fan win here today at the Monster Mile. And that's 44 points towards the championship for him. Great run for Ryan Madden nonetheless. He finishes 3rd in the number 24. And he will close in on Jamie Lee, but Jamie Lee will remain the points leader as he finished 9th here today at the Dover International Speedway. But Ryan Kendall, the winner in a caution-free race here at Dover. Great to see that, but we almost had a caution there with Josh Crash and Ryan Kendall. So just think, if Josh Crash ended up crashing the 97 there, we would not be seeing Ryan Kendall in victory lane here today. But bet you Ryan Kendall's thanking his lucky stars he did not get caught up in this one, don't you think?
Yeah, and what made get his first career win? His pit stop.
His pit crew definitely flawless here today, and he had a lot of momentum after that cycle of pit stops began. Ryan Madden was kind of slow as he was dealing with lap traffic. He got stuck on the outside as Matt took past him. And that sealed the deal for Ryan Madden, and Ryan Kendall comes home with the victory. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Fisher G finishing in last after he led the first few laps of this one here today at Dover. Not quite the day Fisher G won it, but unfortunately that's just how it goes, and have to see what happens when we get to the next race here in the Turkey Hill Series at Iowa. How about that for another short track here in the Turkey Hill Series, a standalone event. As the Chick-fil-A Cup Series goes to Mosport, we go to Iowa. And it'll be fun to watch the Menards 250 run there in the heartland of America. It's going to be a great race there around that 7/8 of a mile speedway in Newton, Iowa, next Friday night. Yes, it's going to be a night race over there at Iowa, so it's going to be a great one there for the 11th race of the season. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Ryan Kendall, your winner here at Dover, and here are the point standings for the Turkey Hill Series season number 4. Later today on Napa Fan, we got the we got the Rockstar Pro Series from Daytona for their opening race of the season. That's coming in less than an hour right here on Napa Fan. It's going to be a great one there to open up the season for the Daytona 125K. And tomorrow morning, the Mr. Goodbar 400 and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series right here from the Dover International Speedway. Thank you guys very much for watching. On behalf of Nathan Ormond, congratulations to Ryan Kendall, and I will see you guys later.
The clock is growing older.